141 new COVID-19 cases reported in the state on Saturday. The total number of COVID-19 cases in the state is now at 2,922. The death toll stands at 49. Around 61 foreign returnees have been discharged after their tests came back negative for COVID-19. The individuals have been subjected to institutional quarantine at a local hostel. However, they were later released after completing their mandatory quarantine period and they tested negative. Civic officials immediately undertook sanitization of the quarantine center premises. Sanitization squad members dressed in PPE kits were seen spraying disinfectants around the premises. Close to 600 quarantined individuals were released from the quarantine center even before their test results came out. The incident has taken place in Belagavi. District administration authorities are reported to have released the quarantined individuals based on the state government order. The individuals had been quarantined at a government hostel and a private lodge as they had returned from the neighbouring states. Banaswadi locality in Nelamangala was sealed off after a youth tested positive in the area. The youth, identified as patient number 2822, has been quarantined at the designated COVID hospital. 6 primary contacts of the infected individual have been quarantined as well. Health officials have collected the throat swab samples of the contacts. Around 103 people were discharged on Saturday. A total of 997 people have been discharged in the state till date. There are 1,874 active cases in the state. Out of the 141 cases reported on Saturday, over 85 cases have reported among the people who have returned from Maharashtra. For the past several days, more cases are reported among people who have returned from Maharashtra. The state government has banned people entering the state from Maharashtra and 2 other states as well, as more cases were being reported among returnees. A government hospital nurse who recently recovered from COVID-19 now live in the fear of social stigma. The woman who narrated her fear in a video said that she was pained to see rumors and videos of her being circulated on social media. She's also filed a complaint against the rumor mongers. Former Minister U.T. Khadar urged the government to pay the salaries of contractual healthcare workers. Speaking to reporters in Mangaluru, Khadar said that the contractual medical staff who come under the National Health Mission have not been paid their salaries for the past 2 months. He also raised doubts as to how the medicos could continue discharging their duties under such circumstances. Primary Education Minister Suresh Kumar said that a decision regarding conducting online classes on a regular basis will be taken soon. Suresh Kumar said that several experts from Bengaluru's Nimhans Institute were not in favour of conducting online classes for kids below the age of 6 years. So he had said that a decision will be taken soon. Allegations of discrimination in ration kit distribution have come to the fore in Bagalkot. According to sources, BJP MLA Sidhu Savadi had made preparations for the distribution of ration kits to daily wagers and the needy in Terdal. However, local corporators are reported to have diverted the kits and provided them to BJP supporters. Several Congress supporters have also alleged that they did not receive any aid. Yet another case of medical apathy has come to light in Hubballi. In a video that has gone viral on social media, a father can be seen carrying his child in his arms while a nurse lugs an oxygen cylinder next to him at the KIMS hospital in Hubballi district. The incident has been widely condemned by many and have questioned as to why the child was not provided a stretcher by the hospital authorities. An ASHA worker has alleged to have been harassed sexually by a local resident. This incident reportedly took place at Sringeri in Chikmagaluru. According to the victim, the accused allegedly molested her while she had visited his residence to create awareness about COVID-19. The victim has demanded action to be taken against the accused. The APMC market in Chikbalapura wore a deserted look after several farmers chose to stay away from selling their produce. As a result, the market witnessed a reduced inflow of vegetables and fruits. This is reported to cause an increase in vegetable prices. Very few customers were also seen thronging the market. With the temples across the state slated to reopen from the 8th of June, preparations are already underway at the historic temple in Kudala Sangama in Bagalkot. Temple staff were seen cleaning the premises and marking the social distancing spots. District in charge Minister S.T. Somashekar paid a visit to the famed Chamarajendra Zoological Gardens in Mysuru. The minister later handed over a cheque of close to 25 lakh rupees collected from donors to the zoo. The cheque was received by the executive director of the zoo, Ajit Kulkarni. The cheque will aid the zoo to cope with the financial burden incurred due to the lockdown. A herd of wild elephants damaged several crops in and around Nanjangud and Mysuru. The elephants, which strayed into the nearby villages, raided fields containing ragi, cotton and maize and destroyed them. They were later seen on the outskirts of the village. A monkey which had ended up biting close to 50 people was finally caught by Forest Department officials. The antics of the money had left the entire neighborhood of terrorized, in fact, here. However, in a stroke of luck, the Forest Department managed to tranquilize it before finally catching the monkey. The body of a man was found hanging from a pole by local residents at Hebaguddi near Anekal. The identity of the individual is yet to be ascertained. Upon receiving information, the local police arrived and inspected the crime scene. Based on preliminary reports, the man is suspected to have been murdered before being hung from the pole. And a toll plaza staffer was killed in a horrific accident after a lorry knocked him over. This incident took place at the toll plaza in Nelamangala. The deceased has been identified as Gopal. The entire accident has been caught on camera. As seen in the visuals, Gopal was washing his hands when the lorry driver lost control and drove right through the toll, knocking him down. A Group D employee was allegedly attacked by a group for failing to properly dress the wounds of an injured man. This incident took place at a government hospital in Kalaburgi. The hospital staffer Shanta Kumar was assaulted by the accused that have been identified as Sagar, Siddharam and Prashant. The accused assaulted the staffer after he allegedly failed to treat a wound sustained by one of the accused.